Hi, I'm Jarno Martin from Cisco System Czech. In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature which was introduced in our codec software CE 9.6. The feature is called image composition. It's available on all of our Room series codec. I'm going to demonstrate it on the biggest one, the Codec Pro. This one, and also using Touch 10 panel down here. The feature allows us for up to 4 HDMI inputs to be combined into a single image. And in order to control the whole demo, I'm actually going to use other two features, which is in-room control, which allows us to create custom widgets based on what we want to control. In my case, I'm going to switch two cameras, which I have in here, and two PC inputs. One of them will be my iPad, the other one my Mac. The other part of the demo is based on built-in macros. The JavaScript macros, which allows us to act upon the external events, being it either user intervention or the in-room control. So overall, these are actually 3 demos in one: image composition, in-room control widgets, and internal macros. So, as I said, I can combine up to 4 HDMI inputs into one, plus the remote video from the call. I'm going to switch first one of the cameras, like this, and the picture from the camera appears on the screen. Then, for example, I'm going to add a PC. In this case, it will be the iPad. And as you can see, the image is composited in the way that the camera consumes most of the screen and the iPad is down there. This mode is called prominent. I can switch the prominent person to, for example, PC, like this. So now you can see that I've selected PC, or back to camera 1, and the picture is back on the camera again. The other mode which we can use is called all equals. So if I select all equal, the images are composited side by side, and if I add camera 2, for example, the picture changes and I have 2 cameras, 1 PC input. Like I said, I can control the inputs based on the user intervention. So in order to switch between iPad and the PC, I have up here up to 3 inputs. So, on the codec, these are input 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to switch to my Mac. And now we have my Mac on the screen instead of the iPad. If I switch back to iPad, you can see that the image changes back to the iPad. And this is the prominent mode again, and the iPad consuming the biggest part of the screen. Okay, so far we have worked only locally. So this is just a local presentation combining the local inputs. Now let's add a remote party to the call. In order to do that, I'm going to dial from my Jabber, and the Jabber will join the call on the Codec Pro. So the call arrives, I'll answer it. And because in my setup I have 2 screens, on one I have still my local composition, and on the other one, which is this Webex board, now acting as just a HDMI monitor, I have the remote caller. And what I can do is I can combine the same set of images for the remote viewer as well. So basically, the image composition allows me to separately configure the local picture, which I have here, and what the remote viewer can see. As you can see, in this case, I have both images the same, but basically you can do a prominent view on the local display and the equal view for the remote party. These are two different commands. In my case, I have it synchronized, so if I go and switch, for example, a prominent viewer to camera 1, the remote party can see the image change. And if I switch to all equal, I have all equal on the remote desktop and on the local picture as well. Okay, so this was the image composition. In order to demonstrate other in-room control features, I'm going to show you now a command called display swap. So you can see that I have the remote party on the Webex board and the local party on the display. If I click here on swap 1 and 2, the output got swapped. So I have the remote party on the display and the local view on the Webex board. The other in-room control feature I'm going to demonstrate is the camera control. So I'm going to swap to camera tab, and you can see that here I can select camera 1 or camera 2. So I'm going to control, for example, camera 2. You will see one of the cameras is going to move like this. Okay. So now the camera 2 is moving. Now let's select the camera 1. Okay, and all is done here, on the 4-way controller. As you can see, cameras moving up and down. Okay, as you may know, on the default camera control, you can control zoom by clicking the buttons. In my case, I have set up the zoom as a slider. So here you can see, and I'll show it through on the screen. I'll make the screen prominent. So camera 1 is now prominent. And as I move the slider, you can see how the zoom moves back and forth like this. And the same is, of course, visible on the remote screen. Okay, so this was it. Just to repeat what I wanted to demonstrate. First, the local metrics. Second, the in-room widgets controlling the local macros on the codec. And also custom commands in in-room control, which allows us to, for example, control cameras or other equipment we have in the room. Okay, hope it was interesting. Thank you for watching. Bye.